Today I'm finally working in the journal I made out of privacy envelopes. I'm using the new digital kit, A Day in the Life. Join me. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie and I am here with Finish It February. I am finally going to finish the privacy envelope journal that I started quite a while ago. There is already a video on how I made this, and I will put that in the description box below. I believe it's my most watched video, and I added other things in besides the privacy envelope, and I turned my privacy envelopes inside out, and I used them as my decorative paper. So I have decided that I am going to use the new A Day in the Life digital kit from Dearjuliejulie. It is on sale this weekend through February 24th, 2020. So it is on sale for 50% off for this digital kit. And I've just copied off some of the pages. That's the sewing kit. The sewing kit is also, the digital sewing kit is also on sale for 50% off in the Etsy shop. I'll also be using some of the French cards, which I have put that digital kit on sale in the Etsy shop. It's the full-size ones, but you can print them at all the different sizes to get smaller ones and be able to use them as well. And the one other kit that's on sale in the Etsy shop is the, here it is, the St. Patrick's Day Blarney digital kit. So if you're wanting to do some St. Patrick's things, even if you're wanting to print them and frame them and put them in your home, this is also on sale for 50% off. So, and I'll be working with that kit later in the week on my mini challenge in the challenge. But today, it's all about this privacy envelope journal that I started. And so privacy envelopes, those are the envelopes that come and they have decoration on them so that you can't just read through them and see your information. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rather than start with the cover, I am going to start on the inside. So here I have there's a waterfall note thing here. It has, and this was all made from trash. This was during the Just Junk Journal challenge for January 2019 is when I made this. So I'm going to find a picture. See if we can find something that we can add to this. Okay, those are big. And so this is one of the mini ephemera pages that we have in this digital kit. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut this out and we'll add one of these. So I did this digital kit along with the grungy paper, and I just think that this will be a fun kit to use with the black and white. And so we're putting this in here upside down, and so this will show through the window. And so let's go ahead. We'll just glue this down. I have chosen some washi tapes to possibly use. Doesn't mean that I'm going to use them for sure, but I chose some. I also have, while the glue is coming down, I have cut out from the contact paper. I have cut some, I call them tattoos. So I have these that I can use. This contact paper is from Dollar Tree, and these were the scraps from when I made my Dollar Tree junk journal for my first Dollar Tree junk journal challenge that was put on by I'm a Cool Mom, Jessica. And I used that contact paper like it was stamps throughout my journal. Okay, so there we go. We'll just add that. And that can go and live in here, and that gives us a little bit of color here. And we do have a paper clip here, so let's go ahead. And I have the eyelash trim that I used in the last journal, and it has the blue and the burgundy color right there. And we'll just go ahead and flip that on here. So just wanting to add some color into this. I actually like the size of this journal. It has places to write, but it has lots of pockets. So I want to fill the pockets and then add the color to this journal. And so there's some of the color. Boom. And that helps. For some reason, I must have thought I needed help holding that in there. So, you know, that was a long time ago, a year ago. So just on that page there, so we have I have them in black and white, and I have them in color. And so just going to cut her out. She's putting her shoes on. And we'll add her here. Okay, she's a little bit bigger, so I want color, so I'm going to cut it down at the top. Okay. And I think this is a great color to add to this journal. I think it's going to be a great color. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around on this one. Okay, so just adding to the first page of this flip. And then, okay, so you see this has several pieces, and then it starts a paper flip. Okay, so see those paper flips are really cool too. Okay, so we have a little piece of this. The hardest part about these is getting them started to get them put onto a page. And if you're really having trouble, you can go ahead and at one of the places that it comes in, you can go ahead and pull. There we go. We'll just add that right down there. And then we are using a little bit of, we're going to use this washi tape. I think it's a good complement. And I'm going to add that to the next one here. So that will give us some color. It doesn't add much bulk. So that's another thing about washi tape that I really like, is that we don't get a lot of bulk from the washi tape. So I also have this blue stripe, and we're going to add that here. So just decorating this little flip right here, and you see a little bit here and a little bit here, and then I'm going to go in and on one of these pages, we'll add in this other piece of the flower. It's trying to start. There we go. Okay. And there we go. And look, you still see the blue. I really like that. Okay. So that gives us just a touch of the color, and I like that. So we also have this fun washi that I found that has the colors, but it's meant to be like writing paper washi. Okay, so I think we'll put that in on this side of a page. So it gives you something that you'll see, but it won't be seen from the outside of this flip. Okay? So you don't have to decorate every single page. I know, that sounds funny coming from me, but there. Okay, now I do want something down here. So let's see. I have this lace washi. And I'm just going to take advantage of this and go ahead, bring it around and bring it inside this page as well. We'll cut it, put it down. Okay, so this little flip has been decorated. We could add some more, and we might as we go through. So that is our first page as we're coming in. So okay, so this was another thing that I had, as well as I do have some Project Life cards that we can add to places. Okay, if I put that there, yes, it will close. So I just want to add a little decoration. I don't think I'm going to use this because I'm going to use the other one. I'm going to put it away in my washi holder. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and I think we'll add the black to that. Black. I'm struggling to find the end. You ever struggle to find the end? This is the one oh, there it is. I was going to say, this is the one I really want to put down here. So, okay, there we go. I like that. Now, of course, another little thing that you can do is on these, we have the little stamp sized, and so you can go ahead and cut those. Okay, so we can add that. You see that these envelopes are just put back together. This digital kit has envelopes in it with the images on them. And trying to figure out which image that is. Oh, it's them and the baby. I was looking at it upside down. There you go. Okay, so there's that. Then you have this here. This would be a great place to be able to write. We have this. I'm just going to add just a little bit of color down here with the blue. So that gives us the blue. And a little bit of the floral. This little tape, I got this at Michael's, and it was a whole thing of colored flowers. I love it. But there is similar at on and off. They'll have it at Dollar Tree. Very, very similar. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and add some of this, but you see, I'm not going to go all the way up. Or maybe I am. No, I'm not. I want it to still stay hidden and not be seen from the outside. Okay, so it's kind of like, see, he's got little special pages there. Okay. Okay, so we have this. There's a window there also. I'm trying to figure out how you get there. Oh, that's right. This is the one. It's got a large card, and it goes in there, and that has a window. So let's go ahead and add so this is where your image is going to go. When it's added, it's just thin. It's a thin image. Let's see. There we go. How about her? We put her on the card, I think. There she is, carrying the little heater from room to room. Okay, so to get her on here, let's find our, this is our card. And I think, okay, so I'm looking at the envelope. I think if I cut this like this, and then we'll save that other piece because we can use it like washi tape. I'll just clean this up. I'll add this to the edge of this card. So just your placement for wanting to get things into the windows. Just measure, one of the things I do is just take my tag and measure it to the window. Okay, so there it is. And there she is. Okay, and knowing that there's going to be a little bit of play, she might not show up in the window, but we're going to try. Okay, Now this one has an open window. It doesn't have the plastic or the sheer piece over it. It's just plastic window. Okay. And so we're coming down here. Again, we're measuring. We want to be a little bit on the inside of that part of the window because we don't want it to get stuck getting put in either. We don't want it to try and go outside the window. I've really got to go shopping and get some glue. This is crazy to be like almost out of glue. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and again for that protection of the bottom of this card, I'm going to add some washi tape down here. It also makes the card look really pretty. Okay. Okay. And then I think we'll add some of the lace to the top of just this. And that'll get us out of the little box. The card was made from a piece of calendar, a coloring calendar. So, you know, that was all the rage last year and the year before. And so you might be able to find a good deal on those out there. Okay, so that, I'm going to call that done. That is our card that goes back here inside this pocket. And there she is. Okay, and once you get her in there, then you can go ahead and decorate around her a little bit. If you want to. So I do have a couple of other washies to use. I think I like this with the black. And then maybe a little flower tattoo. If that was smaller, it could be cool there. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up there. So put a little bit more of the colored floral here. Okay, and then some of the contact paper that I've cut, and I'm going to bring it down and have it go around and frame that frame. Okay, so there is area to write there. I really like that. And then I think we'll come over here and add this is the back of the white pages, and these were pages that on my computer that, because this whole thing was made with junk, so these were pages, the papers in here, I think those were half papers from my when I make my my labels, my shipping labels. Okay, so there we go. And we have a, go ahead and come. not going to do that. But I will put this little piece here. Okay. And so we've filled that pocket. We've added something behind here. We've decorated that. Now we're back to another set of this. I think maybe, okay, I like the way this looks when it turns onto that. And so maybe just a little bit of our floral. So you can still join our February Finish It Junk Journal Challenge. The deadline is February 29th. You have an extra day this year because of leap year, which is pretty exciting. Oh, wow, there's 2 pieces here. That's most unusual. Look at it. I think we'll use this piece over here. And we'll use this piece over here. Yeah, that kind of frames it. And we have our front page of another one of those flips. Now, one of the things I like to do when I have a lot of color going, a lot of pages that are just things you're not going to be able to write on, I like to come in and add pages where you will be able to write. So in this, I added these waterfall, so there's lots of pages to write. So let's go ahead and see what we have. So here is a flip out or a border tuck, and I think we'll make it a border tuck. And we'll go ahead and add some glue to the bottom and the top, and then so this is going to want some kind of tag or something in the pocket. So we'll go ahead and make the tag for in the pocket. You can see we've added some washi there, some of the black and white, which is my favorite washi, that black and white stripe. Okay, on this one, we're going to go ahead and add a piece of blue. Add a piece of color. And I think that's going to be good. And then we're going to find something that we can make a tag out of. And I do have several little things that, so this was some paper that I had. So there you go. Very simple and done. I like that. Then I had these. These were out of some scrapbook paper. And I had saved all the ones that were basically like black and white and put them in here. Okay, so that gives us that. Maybe, okay, we do have another washi tape that is similar coloring. It does add in some purple, but I think this might help to break up the stark black and white. And nah, too big. Too big. Okay, but that, there we go. I like that. Okay, so we'll probably come back and decorate this similar. This is the inside of the signature. And I'm just going to take this rose that I cut out from the contact paper. I'm going to put that down up here in the corner. Okay. There we go. I think that makes a great thing. And then I'm going to add pocket. If you have the Valentine digital kit, it does have this part is also in that kit. Okay. I'm like, how am I gonna? Okay. That is how I'm gonna do it. You don't always go with the obvious. Okay, so there's that. I think we'll do a top tuck on the other side. Okay, so just so on a tuck, I'm only tucking down. I'm only gluing down 2 sides. On a pocket, I glue down 3. Okay, so you see the interesting prints from the privacy envelopes all throughout this. When I made this, I picked all the black and white ones and all the different sizes and odd type envelopes to make this. Okay, so there's that. And okay, so we'll come back. We'll do signatures on the finishing, but I like that. I think that's a great way of adding to that page. And this actually does feel pretty sturdy, and that's the thing is I like this one. Oh, that's got a window. See all these places that have windows? There's a little flip up and there's a window there. So I used a lot of places that had, okay, so I remember this, and I think we'll go ahead and we'll, okay, so lots and lots of places to continue to add items. And so we also have flinch cards on sale. This is flinch cards printed in black. Actually, I think they were copied so that I would have black and white. And if you own the digital kit, you can do that. with my with the Dearjuliejulie digital kit, not with all digital kits, because some are not going to want you to. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add this down here, and that will give me a little side tuck on a dark page. Now you could write in really dark pen. Okay, there's that. Come over and add that. And they're both within the thing, but I'll probably come back and cut them. Okay, and we can go ahead and decorate this just a little bit. And we'll be able to cut that as well. So just, I think we'll turn it over and cut it. And I have my Fisker scissors. These are my Teresa Collins, and they resist sticky. They are awesome. I had gotten them at Joann's a while back. So there we go. Your crocodile or a hole punch. Punch out a hole, and I have this eyelash trim that I'm using again. So just pops of color and interest, and then places to write where things are too dark to write. Okay, and I think we'll do just a piece of okay. So same thing, we'll probably decorate that. It's very similar. We have a place that we can add a small card. My chair keeps squeaking. So it happens when you have an old chair. You need to have it looked at. Okay. So there's that. I like this with those down there. So this is a mini ephemera page. It literally has stuff that you could make a mini journal down here. And okay, for right now, I'm just going to add this one. But that'll give you a place to write on that page. And I may come back and add more pages. Okay. Okay, so I like that. Now we're going to need to build a couple of large tags for there. And I might use like note papers, note cards for that. We're going to need a large card for here. Now you don't have to keep all of these windows open. We can go ahead and cover them if we want to as well, because there's a lot of windows. I was showing you, I was having fun showing you how to keep the windows. Okay, so here we have a stamp. Go ahead and add just this little stamp here. And you could do this with, you know, magazine pictures and things, but most people get the privacy envelopes and so if you don't have access to a lot of paper, a lot of scrapbook paper and stuff, then this might be a way that you can participate. And okay, so this is not even supposed to be in here, and it glued itself in. Have a glue problem? Bring in some tape, washi tape, and cover it up. There we go. So another place to add stuff, and I did. Okay, totally get that out of my way. So you can see this digital kit. We have these little tiny envelopes. We have some little tiny tags, and then we even go down. Look at how tiny. And these, you can cut one of these little pictures out and put it inside there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we've got this edge here, so we're going to want to cover that. And you can see it's too big. This one's too big, but we'll find one that will fit there. We'll save that. Okay, so we have that, and so this was the edge of some packaging that I had, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And cut it. And I'm going to add it to this. This flap here. So it will give us another place to write. Now we've used up some packaging. Yay! Always a good thing. So we have a little flip that we're adding here. And flips like this, it's kind of fun to add decoration to the bottom of the flip. Okay, so flip and flip. And we have these flowers that I'll be adding eventually. Okay, so when we close this, we have this one that sticks out, and I was thinking that I wanted to add a little bit of this bling, and so I'm going to add it to this page that actually sticks out, because then it isn't going to bother anybody. It's not going to, it might add a little bulk, but not really. And I will be using this bling on the centers of my flowers as well, so everything will be cohesive and match. This is the bling. I get this at Michael's in the $1.50 spot. Now, I haven't been to Michael's since Christmas. So, I'm trying the first 3 months of this year not to buy any paper crafting stuff, really, except for things like estate sales. And there we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. I think we'll also add a piece of that to the back, and it needs to be just a hair longer than the front one was. So, and then I think this video has been long enough. Okay, we'll come down one. Okay, so adding bling to the pieces, the pages that stick out. You'll be able to see it from the outside. I think it'll add go. Okay, so we have it there, which I love. And we could add it also to this page. Well, let's see, what do we think of it at this? So this, because you can, check it out, see if you're going to like it before you commit. Put that down. Close the book. Yeah, I like it. Okay. So go ahead and cut another piece off. And my type of junk journals, I like to use whatever I have. And for me, it could be scrapbook paper, it could be junk, it could be a mixture of both. It could be really old antique stuff. It could be a brand new pretty stuff that just I think is really fun and pretty. But I love junk journals because I can use anything. And I have a lot of anything hanging around. Okay, so there we go. So I've added 3 of those edges. There we go. And I love them. I think that they are really, really pretty. And then I think I'll add just to this edge because we don't have it at all until almost to the back. Okay, measure that. Cut it there. So do you like to add bling to your journals or sparkles? And what do you think that this, I think this would make a great list journal. And you see, I mean, just adding that little bit that we've added so far, it really has changed that. So I'm still trying to decide what I want to do about the front. And but let's go ahead. So we went ahead and we've done this. Added edge here. I love that we still have that there. I love the look here. We did add some things to the pages here in this waterfall. Just a little bit, just for that little element of surprise. We added her, and you come here and you're like, okay, how do I get in there? And you go looking, and it's way back here, and so we added that card. You can journal here. We've added a card for journaling and decorated it here. Added some eyelash trim to our paper clip. Here is another waterfall tag this time, using the pages from that calendar, and that just goes right there in that pocket. And another waterfall, and we'll add some more to that. We have this little border tuck that we found here, and so we just decorated up this little card here and added a Project Life card. We've added a top tuck and a corner tuck, as well as some of the beautiful contact paper there. We have another waterfall that we can decorate here. Added some of our beautiful bling trim. We have a bunch of pages we can decorate there. We added one of our little stamps. We covered up some glue here, so we still have this. That is a large place that we'll be able to add probably, one of these large pieces and make it into a tag. I need to pull out some cardstock so that we have something that we can add in that big. You know what? I have more packaging. I totally forgot. I have here we go. I have this packaging from some things that I bought that were, so we'll be able to make a card out of this packaging, and it's a nice thickness. So so come back for that. We'll be making things to go in all those pockets. I will probably have decorated the waterfall, and looking for some more pages that we can do here so that there could be places to write. And we have this tucked here and some more bling back here. So I think it's coming along. I absolutely love this digital kit with the privacy envelopes. And remember, this digital kit is called A Day in the Life. I'll show you some of the pages that you get. And of course, remember, we're already cutting them up. This is printed in black on my old printer. And there. So those are the envelopes, and they have the images, and we'll be able to pop those into some pockets and things. So I am going to go ahead and, before the next video, I have my new printer set up, so I will print out some of the pages in cardstock so that we can go ahead and make some cards to go into these pockets. So again, you might want to go and watch the video of how I made this journal entirely out of privacy envelopes and junk. So these pieces here were, when I print my my Etsy postage, I print it, it comes out on half the page. So I have the half the page left over. So that's what these are, the half the pages that were left over. And I added those all through, so there would be writing page paper. And so yeah, so that is how I've began to decorate this. I'm looking forward to decorating it some more, and I hope you'll come back and join me. So I will put that video up here. And also, if you're interested in the February Finish It Junk Journal Challenge, the details video is located down below. Don't forget, this digital kit, the sewing kit, the Flinch card kit, and the St. Patrick's Day kit are all on sale in the Etsy shop through February 24th. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day, and thanks for being here. Bye. Bye-bye.